Also following up on someone else we recently covered. Remember this guy, John Benefiel? He's a pastor at Church on the Rock. We had him on, we played a clip of him a few weeks ago where he says that technically the Egyptians left the country, the United States, or all of the Americas to Baal. And we know that through some rock carvings. It was insane. If you don't understand it or remember it, don't worry about it. It's completely bonkers. Anyway, now he was back on this really weird religious show. And it's the Christian internet broadcast Generals International, apparently. And he said that he prayed so hard for rain, even when there was a drought, that he accidentally flooded Texas. Yeah, his prayer worked so well for rain that Texas ended up flooding and killing like 10 or 12 people. Here's what he had to say.
As we have declared this Baal divorce decree, which is really a prayer to God, is what it is.
Right.
It's not actually addressing Baal directly, although it's okay. This is asking God to grant us a freedom from divorce from this
cut
entity.
it off.
Yes, cut it off. And as we have done that in our state, we've seen wonderful things happen. I remember in 2006, the fall of 2006, Chuck Pierce gave a prophecy that he said, watch where the rivers rise. Those are places that, and the rains come, those are places that will be visited by the Holy Spirit. Well, when he said that, Texas and Oklahoma were in severe drought. And when he said that, I thought, oh, goodness, how are we going to have the rivers? The rivers are dry. There was no rain in sight, no rain forecast at all. But literally, the day after we first used this Baal divorce decree in 2007, we declared it in a meeting together. The rains came, and we ended up having more rain between February and June of 2007 than any other 12-month period in history. At one point, and we did it in Texas, we did it in Kansas, we did it in Missouri. And at one point, every river and every lake in Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Missouri were at or above flood stage. And that's what...
Is it possible? I don't know. Okay, I'm not an expert in prophecy and Baal and rain dances, but is it possible that the erratic weather he's pointing out might be related more to climate change, which, of course, his side claims doesn't even exist, than to his prayers for rain? Is that even a possibility?
Who knows? If according to this guy, if what he says is true, then I guess before the country was dedicated to Baal, Texas and Oklahoma were lush rainforests? I don't get it.
If Ronald Reagan hadn't crippled mental health services decades ago, all of this might have been prevented. I mean, really all of it could have not happened. Stop for a second and imagine if this guy and his buddies actually had the power to get together in a room and do a rain prayer, which ends up flooding and killing 10 or 12 people in Texas. Do you realize the additional level of chaos that this country would be subjected to if people like this actually had the ability to have on-demand deluges of rain? It's just it's actually, that's scarier than any horror movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, and why doesn't he just pray to fix all of our economic woes too? I mean, it seems like he could get the job done in a day, right?
If he could get a couple people together in a room to do it, you would think so.